With We Live in Time being filmed, fans are excited to see the surprises that the movie entails. Let's take a look at what we know about We Live in Time, starring Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield. The plot. When it comes to Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, fans usually tend to associate them with their roles as Spider-Man and Yelena Belova. However, with their new movie We Live in Time being in production, the two have taken on roles that are entirely different from their most popular ones. Before the shooting of the movie began, the two stars were already familiar with each other and even presented together at the 95th Academy Awards. However, in this movie, the two are set to act like a couple, and the story revolves around a unique love story which is directed by John Crowley. There's not much known about the plot of the movie right now. However, some subtle hints have been dropped, which have led fans to build their speculations about what the movie will be like. According to some pictures that have been released, fans and the media have been able to conclude that the movie is being shot in London. Given the attire of the stars and the color themes that they're following in the movie, especially taking into account the suede brown blazer of Andrew Garfield, we're pretty sure the movie will bring about a feeling of nostalgia and an ample amount of feelings for its audiences. But before we get into more details about We Live in Time, starring Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, if you're liking our content so far, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also be sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications button so you can be notified every time we post a new video, as well as be updated about some of your favorite upcoming movies and the relationship that different actors have established with each other.
So he imagined two buddies at the end of their friendship.
And Todd Field wanted to examine the nuances of modern power dynamics.
Date of release. Now let's come to the question that's been on everyone's mind ever since they heard the news of the movie. When will the movie actually release? Well, sadly for everyone who's been anticipating the release of this movie, the cast and crew members have just started working on production, and we can say this without a doubt that it will be quite a while before the movie is actually released. When it comes to a good movie, it can easily take more than a year or two for the entire movie to be directed and produced, and considering that Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh are in the cast of this movie, the movie will definitely be worth the wait. Most of us know that all good things take time, and this is just going to be another one of those good things that we'll just have to wait for. Cast of the movie. Well, by now, we all know that Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh are a part of the movie's cast and are in fact the two main characters of the movie. However, there's no denial when it comes to the fact that a movie is only as good as its plot and the actors. While there hasn't been any confirmation from the director's side regarding what other celebrities will be cast in the movie, there have been some speculations and rumors going around of a few actors being cast into the movie. One rumor in particular caught the attention of fans, and this was that Paul Mescal would be cast in the movie. The rumor was started on the 1st of April, and as soon as fans heard of this rumor, movie fanatics on Twitter completely went berserk. However, there may be a very high chance that this was just an April Fool's Day prank, and if that was really the case, we have to admit that it was a pretty cruel prank. What do you think? Will Paul Mescal actually be cast in the movie, or did the directors just play a nasty trick on their fans? Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh. With the two main characters of the movie being confirmed, let's take a look at what will be the dynamic of their characters and how can we expect their characters to evolve with time. When Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh decided to host the Academy Awards together, fans and the media immediately started shipping the pair, and some people commented on how the two had very obvious and intense chemistry between them. When the duo finally announced that they would be working together on the movie We Live in Time, it was obvious that they were turning the ship into a reality on screen. But what exactly will be the nature of their roles in the movie? The movie is rumored to be a romantic comedy which will send fans into fits of laughter, but will also awaken a feeling of love and warmth within them. The love story in the movie will revolve around Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh's characters, and their love interest will be seen as growing fonder and fonder as the movie progresses. The two will definitely have some ups and downs, and it'll be interesting to see how the directors add a touch of comedy to their roles and their love story. Do you think the duo will end up having a happy ending? Well, considering that the movie is a romantic comedy, we're guessing that the directors will try to steer clear of a heartbreaking ending and will probably give their fans the ending that they're wishing for. But we can't say for sure until more details and hints are dropped by the cast and crew members of We Live in Time. Let us know what your thoughts are about the upcoming movie, and if you have any speculations about the plot or any other details.